It's episode 2 of Japanese season. This week we've got the Hibiki 12 year. Stick around after this to find out more. Hi everyone, welcome to episode 38 of Nonsense Whisky Reviews. My name's Vin PF, and as I said at the top of the show, at the moment we're doing Japanese season on Nonsense Whisky. That'll be 5 straight episodes of Japanese whisky. This is the second episode. Last week we did the Super Nika revival, and that'll be on a link somewhere around here if you want to go back and check that one out. This week we've got the Hibiki 12 year, and that'll be coming up just after I do comment of the week from last week. Now, last week I got quite a lot of comments about my reviews and things like that, but my personal favourite was one from Malt Mondays, and he said, I just tried the Nika 21 year last week, and oh my, that is a whiskey. And he also said, I do find banana in a lot of Japanese whiskies though. They just smell tropical. So a little bit of validation for my banana comment, but there you go. If you're into it, you're into it. There you go. So moving on to today's whiskey. This is the Hibiki 12 year. I've got a sample of this in one of my Dram team boxes. And this is the second of 5. And I'll be going through the Hakushu Distillers Reserve next week, the Hibiki Japanese Harmony the week after, and finally the Yamazaki 18. And we'll go through why the Harmony in particular is important to today's video, about now in fact. So this is a bit of a strange one because it's not one that you can buy in the shops anymore. This has been exclusively discontinued throughout the world and replaced with, ta-da, the Japanese Harmony. There's a lot of reasons why people think this has happened, but this is mainly due to the kind of vast popularity of Japanese whiskey in the last few years, and I just don't think they've got the amount of whiskey to produce their 12 years properly anymore. The Yamazaki 12 year and the Hakushu 12 year have been pretty much replaced with the Distillers Reserves. Yeah, Distillers Reserves. And the actual 12 years themselves have gone through the roof. Now Hibiki is owned by the same people who do Yamazaki and Hakushu. And this is their kind of premium blended version, Hibiki. And this in particular has whiskey from the Yamazaki single malt, the Hakushu single malt, and some grain whiskey from the Cheetah distillery. Cheetah, whatever. And that's how they made this. I won't go into too much detail about the Japanese Harmony, but we'll talk about that one later, and that's a lot more whiskies. So, exclusively sold out throughout the world. You can still get it on some websites and obviously on auction sites. So if you are interested in getting a bottle of a bit of history that you probably won't see again for many years, if at all, it's still going for about 50 quid in the UK, probably a bit more in the US and things like that with shipping and things, but well worth a go. I've had a go trying to get a few, but I really don't want to spend any more than 50 quid on it. It's a bit of a pointless one at 50 quid, I think. But yeah, let's have a go at the whiskey and see what we get. Now it's I always do this. I always go for a nose and then go on about percentages, but never mind. 43%, bottled at 43%, and I think that's important. It doesn't smell too strong. It doesn't smell like it's just been mass produced at 40% because they can. It smells like it's 43%. There's a touch of sweetness to it, but not much. Fair amount of oak. And there's some of them tropical fruits I was talking about last week and have now been validated by a fellow whiskey blogger. Oh, actually, I don't think I even said Malt Mondays is also a whiskey vlogger, so do check him out. I'll put another thing up here. Let's have a taste. It's one of those whiskies that you can really tell it's done with passion. It's done for the craft. It's done with care. It's good. You know what? Controversial decision. I'm not even going to do tasting notes. It's very similar to the nose, put it that way, but this is one of those whiskies that's for the enjoying. It's not for analysing, it's not for picking apart, it's for sitting down and really enjoying your whiskey. And because it's so rare now and costly, it'll sit in your cupboard, you know, you'll get it out at special occasions, and I think that's needed. If this was too cheap, although, you know, it would be great to obviously have something like this too cheap and you could just keep buying it and buying it and buying it, but it would be nice but not special. This is nice and special. I feel quite bad I've only got a single dram of it, but that's how these things go, and that's how these go, you know. You have a little dram of something good, think to yourself, actually I might buy that. And you know, there was a time when I wouldn't have spent upwards of 50 quid on probably a half-litre bottle. I think they sell most of them at. But this one, I think is worth it. You know, I'm going to go through a couple of bottles, maybe one bottle next week, where I don't think it's worth the money. But this Hibiki 12-year, get it if you can get it for 50 quid, then go ahead. If not, if you've got the money, fire away at it. But I don't want to recommend you spending too much money on these things. But you know, if you're going to keep it for a couple of years, then why not? Stick it in your cupboard, open it up, enjoy it over a few years. Absolute class. Really like that. Just in case you couldn't tell. But anyway, a nice quick one today. No tasting notes will do that. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Please join me for the next couple that are coming up. Don't forget to go back and see the ones you've missed. Got some good drams coming up in the next few weeks. I think you will agree. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all those things. And I'll see you again on another No Nonsense Whisky video.